Starting. All right, so I'm super excited for you guys as new coaches. We're going to talk about what is Emerald, and we call this call the Rise to Emerald. It's for new coaches that want to take their business from a brand new active coach into Emerald, but also for anybody that has been in Emerald before, maybe fallen out. And one thing that I want to point out, we're going to keep this super simple. I could talk for hours on techniques and the mindset that you need to have to be successful at this, but this call is specifically going to be like, this is the simple how to become an Emerald and make this happen for your business. So a lot of times I get asked questions. So I've been a coach now for almost 9 years, which is crazy to think about. But in all reality, what I'm doing every single day right now is I'm doing the same things I did when I was in the place that you're at right now, on this goal of going from active coach to being an Emerald coach. So I'll explain what that means, what active means and what it means to be an Emerald. But in all reality, if you want to get to where Renae's at, who's going to share on the last half of this call today, or I see Lucy's on here with us and Paula, if you want to get to where these coaches are at, it's really just building an Emerald business over and over and over. So what I've done is I've just built Emerald businesses for 9 years straight, and that's how we're at where we're at. So if you look at the coaches that you aspire or inspired by, just know that they're doing what we're going to teach you right now over and over. They're duplicating that in themselves and then the coaches that they're bringing on. So what an Emerald coach means is, if you look at this green circle here, that's you. Okay, that's your coach business. This is what is called, I don't want to overwhelm you, but this is what's called a binary system, where you can place coaches on your left side, as you can see right here, and on your right side, as you can see right here. So an Emerald coach is super simple. What it means is you bring on a coach to your left side, you sign a coach to your left side, and you also sign a coach to your right side. I didn't mean to switch that over. But you sign a coach to your left side and you sign a coach to your right side. And each of those coaches has at least 50 volume points. And every product that Beachbody has is assigned a personal volume amount. And just to give you an idea, your Shakeology Home Direct that you use alone is 90 personal volume points. Or if you're using 3 boxes of Beach Bars, that's 90 volume points. Or Energize and Recover, which is called the performance line, is 90 volume points. So to be an Emerald coach, someone actually only needs to have 50 volume points to be active. So that's one person on the left and one person on the right. So super simple. Any questions about that, Yolanda? Or anybody? That I think that's super clear.
No.
Okay. So let's talk about why it's important to become an Emerald business. Emerald is like taking that first step. Like, you're a brand new coach, and as you rise through what we would call the ranks, Emerald's that first rank that you get to. And as you build to Emerald by signing or sponsoring your first 2 coaches, it starts to begin that build that confidence in yourself. Like, one of the things that I can guarantee you in this business is, if you're not taking action and you're just studying, your confidence is going to decrease, believe it or not. Your knowledge will increase, but your confidence will decrease. What's going to build your confidence is taking action. So taking action, bringing on your first 2 customers, is going to help build that confidence that, okay, I can do this business. Because if you can get to that first step, when you get to that first step of Emerald, you can know that if you do that consistently and duplicate that, like we talked before, you can get to where Renae's at, you can get to where Lucy's at, Paula's at, and eventually where I'm at, if you can do that consistently over time. Also, as an Emerald coach, you're going to have some fun recognition. So Yolanda, I'm your sponsor coach. So like, when you become Emerald, I'm going to make an image. We're going to get all flashy on Facebook, on Instagram, and we're going to shout you out. And, let everybody in the world know how incredible you are and that you've accomplished this first goal of really getting your business out there. One of the things that does is, yes, that feels good for you as a coach. It feels good when my coach shouts me out. But what it does also is it shows your audience, your social media audience, and the people that are watching you, maybe some of the people that have told you no, that you are serious about this. Because a lot of people are going to be like, oh, Yolanda's doing this new thing, I'm not so sure what this is. And then when they see you advance and they see you recognized for that success that you're creating, they're going to be like, oh, wait, like, this thing that she's doing is something real. She's building this business. She's being recognized for it. And, perhaps some of the people that are watching you or have told you no are going to be like, I want that type of recognition. I want to be in a community and a tribe like that. So you also get recognized at our big annual event called Summit, which is in in July. We'll be in New Orleans. So I want you to get thinking about going to Summit with us. That's for coaches of all levels. It's a place where 25,000 of us get together, celebrate success stories, and learn from the top coaches. You also get recognition at your local Super Saturday event. And what that is a Super Saturday is an event that is hosted all across the USA and Canada and the UK 4 times a year. And so you'll be able to find a location near you, and the next one will be in January. So you can reach out to me as your sponsor coach, or even in the team page at any time. You can ask in there like, hey, what's this Super Saturday? How do I get there? And myself or one of our leaders will help you know how to locate and find your Super Saturday. But when you go to your Super Saturday, they'll have you stand up there and they'll recognize your success at that event as well. Also, inside of our team, we do retreats. I just recently did one about 2 months ago. And I'll probably do another one in about 6 months. And when we have retreats, you'll be recognized there as one of our upcoming leaders by having this Emerald rank as well. Now, my favorite part, and Renee's going to talk about it a little bit more, a little bit later on, I believe, is the ability to really build your income. And I know that you guys that are on this call that want to rise as an Emerald coach, that are here because you want to build a business out of this. And so this is really where, if you look at somebody like me, the lifestyle that we live, where I've built this business to do as a full-time job now, which has been about 7.5 years, about 90% of my income that provides for my family of 7 comes from team bonus cycles. And it all starts with when you become an Emerald coach. So what I'm saying by that is like 10% of my income is only me selling a challenge pack or recruiting a coach and earning a commission from that, which is a 25% commission. 90% of my income comes from a team bonus cycle. And what that means is once you become an Emerald, and going back to this slide, you sign a coach on your left and one on your right, you will begin to make $14 per cycle. And what that means is you have signed coaches on your left side and your right side, is every time that 100 volume points on one side happens and 200 volume points on the other side happens, you will then earn a bonus cycle of $14. So as you begin to grow your team, obviously the first step is signing your first 2 coaches. They're going to be most likely on Shakeology or the Beachbody Performance line, producing 90 volume points each. So that's close to, right there alone, 1 bonus cycle of $14. So that's the first step. And then you continue to build, and you teach your coaches how to do this as well. You know, once that is, let's say, 300 volume points on one leg and 600 on the other side, that would be 3 bonus cycles at $14 each. So that is where you can really start to build an incredible business that will be sustainable and last. And one thing, I'm just going to say this, I know this is a brand new call, but I remember hearing that for the first time. And the person that taught it to me said, Scottie, the thing about this is, like, you're working on this business so hard because you want to bring your wife home from work. My goal was to make $10,000 in a year and be able to let my wife come home from work so we could spend time together. And he's like, Scottie, I know you're working super hard at that. The majority of that income is going to come from your own work in the beginning. But if you can focus on building a team from the beginning, getting to Emerald, getting to Diamond, what's going to happen is, you know, he was telling me, you work your business every night from 8:30 p.m. to 11. When you go to bed at 11, you're going to have a coach over in Pennsylvania or in Florida that's up at 11 Eastern time, or whatever time it is, or up at 4 a.m. working on their business. And because you brought them in, helped them see results, and you're teaching them, you're going to be able to earn an income while you sleep. So you're not only getting paid for your efforts, but the time and energy that you put into building your team as well. So the first step to building that team is to sign those first 2 coaches. Another incredible thing or reward about being an Emerald coach is there's a lead program. So to simply go over the lead program is Beachbody advertises through the super trainers. So through like Autumn Calabrese, through Jericho McMatthews from Morning Meltdown 100, through Amwala Cesar from 6 Weeks of the Work. When they advertise on their social media platforms and and somebody purchases through swiping up in their stories or any of that, or Beachbody's paid advertisements, there's a lead program. And these leads, whether they buy Beachbody On Demand Year Access, or they go buy a 3-day refresh or Shakeology or Beach Bars, they go into a lead program. They're not just customers of Beachbody, they get assigned to coaches who are Emerald and above. So it's important to be active and to become an Emerald so that you can start to become a part of that lead program. And the leads you get more high quality leads as you hit what is called Success Club. And I know it doesn't say Success Club on this slide, but I'm going to touch on it real quick. Success Club is basically when, I know it's on a later slide, but I'm going to hit on it real quick. Success Club is when you get 2 points basically for every new challenge pack of Beachbody On Demand with Shakeology or the Beachbody Performance line. Or you get 2 Success Club points if you start someone on just Shakeology Home Direct or Shakeology Auto Ship for the first time. So you could find somebody that has P90X DVDs that doesn't want to stream BOD. That's totally okay. And you can start helping them. And yes, you don't make a commission, but if you can work on getting them into Shakeology or the Performance line, you can earn Success Club points through that as well. And so by hitting Success Club, which is Success Club starts when you get 6 points. You get 2 points for each new customer. Just think of it as this: 6 points with each new customer or coach with a Shakeology Home Direct order or Beachbody Performance order. Those leads are more high quality when you hit Success Club and your Emerald. Because you'll start to get leads, not just people that get like the BOD trial, Beachbody On Demand trial, or the year access. You'll get assigned leads that have actually purchased Shakeology already or the Beachbody Performance line. So they're already using a consumable monthly product when they become your lead. So that's super important. And the first step to get to that as well is to become an Emerald coach. It also is the first step to create momentum for you. So my goal when I started was, my coach told me, I want you to become Emerald in the first week, and I want you to become a Diamond in 90 days. And then I want you to advance your business every 90 days, advance rank every 90 days. And what that does is it creates momentum. And as you create momentum, there's excitement, and people are more drawn to your energy, enthusiasm, vision about where you're going with this business, and excitement than they'll ever be about the facts or the ingredients of Shakeology or knowing every title of Beachbody On Demand workouts, right? So it's going to help create that momentum in your business that's really going to propel you and help attract people to you, and also get those people that are telling you no in the beginning to be like, okay, this is something real. I want to jump on this with her. So what's required? I kind of went over this, but we'll just hit on it real quick again. You need to be an active coach with at least 50 personal volume points. Remember that if you're on Shakeology Home Direct, that's 90 points. So you have more than you need with Shakeology Home Direct or the Beachbody Performance line. All you got to do, super simple: sign up a coach on your right leg and sign up a coach on your left leg, and that's it. And they have to be active with the 50 volume points. So obviously the best way is to sign them up with a challenge pack with Beachbody On Demand. So they have workouts in the nutrition and Shakeology, so that they're set up with the best solution. But there's obviously other ways. You could have somebody pay the $40 and then order enough products, whether it's Energize or whether it's a tub of Recover and whatever it is that they want, you can do, as long as they have 50 personal volume points. And that's how you can make sure that they become an Emerald coach. I have some action items for you. So that's the details. This is exactly what you need to do. It's time for you to launch your business on social media. And I know that we haven't had you do that, Yolanda, and Nick's going to watch this recording. And I know some of our other leaders on here have coaches that are going to watch the recording as well. If you haven't done this yet, as soon as you finish this recording, you are going to do this assignment, and you're going to at least get it written, and then you can post it up whenever is the best time for you to post up. I know for me, the best time for me to get interaction is at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. But do it whenever you talk to your coach and say, hey, when do you feel is the best time for me to post this up? And let's get that launched. And what do I mean by launching your business? I want you to think of it like if you bought a franchise, like a Subway store or a Jamba Juice. If you invested in buying that building or renting that building and bought the franchise and got all set up for that, and went through all the training, don't you think you'd put up an open sign or advertise on Facebook and tell the whole world to come try a Jamba Juice at your new store? You absolutely would do that. So this is your business. So you want to launch your business on social media, and the way to do that is like let people know what you're doing. So the best way to do that, if you have results already, do a little progress picture, or if you don't have a progress picture, put a picture that represents the reason why you're doing this business. So for me, it was bringing my wife home from work. So say I didn't have a progress picture yet that I wanted to share, I would share a picture of my wife, and at the time my 2 daughters and my brand new little baby, and I would share why I was doing these workouts, why I joined as a coach, and how I was going to work hard at helping other people get results with these programs alongside me, so that I could bring my wife home from work, so that we didn't have to work separate shifts and we could raise this family together. So you need to really understand, really write out why it's important for you to build this business, really discover what that is. I'm gonna give you 3 questions to help you craft that social media post. Number 1, why did you get started on your health and fitness journey and your coaching journey? Number 2, what have you experienced so far? Like, how has your life changed so far? Whether it's physically, mentally, have you earned your first commission? Whatever it is, how has your life changed so far? And then number 3 is that why. I almost lost my voice. Number 3, sorry, I was telling Renae before, I just came down kind of with a little cold. So number 3 would be that why. Why? What is the reason for you building this business? And then finally, I want you to make a list. And I want this list to be huge. Like, I want you to write a list, at least right now, of 100 people. And then I want you to 100 people, like every single human that you know. And then I also want you to really circle the ones of the people that really know you, they get you, they like you, and they trust you. Because these are the people that you're first going to reach out to say, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is why I believe in it. This is where I'm going with it. And I want you to do it with me. And I'm going to check the chat here. Yes, so as you do these things as well, your team is going to duplicate what you're doing. So make that list, okay? And then 100 people, and then circle the ones that you feel that have the most trust with you. And then know that these people that show interest, you can say, okay, I'm really losing my voice. You guys, these people that show interest, then you can then invite them to join your team, whether it's as a coach to really go after and build this business with you, or they can even sign up as a coach to get the 25% discount on Shakeology. So one of the ways that I really introduce coaching, even still today, is, for an example, I'm talking to a guy in the UK. He lives in London, and he's ready to start his fitness journey. He wants to use Shakeology. He sees that value. He's going to get his challenge pack. And then I said, and then he said, hey, my wife wants to do this as well, and she needs a bag of Shakeology too. So that was immediately when I was like, dude, did you know that if you just sign up with a coach account, you can get a 25% discount, and it's really going to save you a lot of money on ordering 2 bags of Shakeology? And he's like, well, that sounds like the easy answer. Sign me up as a coach. And so I sent him a new link for that. So that's one of the ways, if you're talking to your friend and they're like, I'm going to do this with you, like, give them the best solutions. That's the way I feel about recruiting people as coaches. If they're going to do this, they're not just going to do it for 21 days. They're planning on doing this as a lifestyle. So help them understand the best way to save money over the long run, and introduce them to let them know that they can sign up as a coach and get a 25% discount. Another thing that I did from the very beginning that I teach my coaches to do is sign up your spouse account. If you're here and you're going to build a business and you're serious about building a business, we won't go into the detail here, but I will teach you later on the compensation plan. You can literally we'll call it double dip on how you earn income when your spouse is signed up as a coach as well. So I know there's some slides that will talk about what you can do with that spouse account, but really think about a spouse account, or, if you're not married, a significant other, someone that is by your side through everything that can do this with you. And that's right there. You're halfway to Emerald. So how did I go Emerald? Like, the day after I signed up, my wife became a coach. And then I talked to everybody I knew, and I found friends from high school that they trust me, and they're like, I've seen what you're doing. I see it works for you. Sign me up. I'm going to do it with you. So with that being said, I'm going to pass the time over to Renae. I'll unmute you, Renae, and you can take it from here.
Awesome. Thank you. So, like Scottie said, my name's Renae, and I'm one of the newer coaches in the Dynasty downline. I'm so excited to be speaking with you tonight about this specific topic of hitting Emerald because I was Emerald less than 2 months ago, and now I'm sitting here talking to you as a Diamond. And that's how quick things can happen, but that's also showing you how crucial Emerald is at being just a little pebble of a stepping stone in everything that you're going to do with your business. So tonight, I really want you to get that gut fire in you and know 150% that you are going to hit Emerald within the next couple of days. Decide right now that there is no other option, because this is the first step in so many things in your business. And it's a minor step that we need to get done quickly so we can move on and go into 2020 absolutely on fire. So real quick, Scottie, could you go back to the first slide? So talking about spouse account, you see that you're at the top and you have one on your left and one on your right. This spouse account, or family account, if you want to call it, is one of those coaches, whether it's the one on the left or the one on the right. Thanks, Scottie. You can go back to 5. So when you're thinking about your family account, this is, like Scottie said, one of your 2 coaches that you need to sign up to hit this Emerald rank. And you could be halfway there tonight still by knowing right now who is that ride or die person that you're going to sign up to be one of your 2. And when Scottie was talking about how you can double dip, and that's something more you'll learn down the road, but you can build this family account, whether it's your spouse, your significant other. For me, it was my mom. If it's your dad, your brother, your cousin, your best friend, whoever is that person that's going to stick by your side, and you sign up as that family account, later down the road, you can build that family account to help yourself reach the next rank after Emerald, which is Diamond. And then you will also build this family account to be Diamond itself down the road. And we won't get too much into that, but it just gives you a little bitty glimpse of why a spouse account is so important, and getting that right off the bat in your foundation of creating your business is definitely crucial. So like I said, for me, it was my mom, and then my second person was someone that I reached out to within the first 3 weeks I hit Emerald. And it was just someone that I had reached out to that started following me from my very first launch post. And she was just down to ride with me. So don't discount those people that you think, may or may not be interested. When Scottie said, make that list of 100 people, everybody you know, absolutely do that, but don't make the decision for somebody else to whether they're interested or not, whether, they're going to be down to be a coach, to do the fitness portion. Ask them, invite them, and let them make that decision. Let's see. And as you grow, you're going to assign, extra customers and coaches to this spouse account. You're going to use that family account to further assign customers and coaches to help you. And you're going to receive 2 things. You're going to receive the money through that account, but you're also going to get the benefits of that volume. Like Scottie was talking about, you have volume that comes up through your team, and you're going to get that volume even though customers and coaches are going through that spouse account. And when you sign up your spouse account, your family account, you sign them up with a challenge pack. You're going to get 2 Success Club points. Like we talked about, you only need to get 3 people signed up to get those 6 Success Club points. So you're already going to have 2 just by signing up your spouse account. That is an absolute amazing start to not only hitting Emerald, but to hitting Success Club for the month. You're going to make that 25% commission through signing them up. You can sign them up with any of the challenge packs. There's so many to choose from. You can do it to benefit yourself. If you want to get the performance line and you only have Shakeology, you can use that spouse account to get that performance line or to get those beach bars or whatever you're interested in, the 3-day refresh. And then for me, I signed my mom up. I order Shakeology personally through my account. Everything else goes through her account. So you have your performance line, your beach bars, your detox, everything else goes through her account because I reap the benefits of not only getting the team volume up through her account, but her account getting the commission or the volume through that. Let's see, let me make sure I hit everything. So I think I did. Yep, rolling everything through your spouse account. So send right now. It only takes 2 seconds because at this point in the call, you should know who your 2 ride or die people are, and you should have a list of at least probably 10, 20 people in your head that you know is on that list of 100 already that you are about to send a message out to tonight. If you are, feel free to drop in the chat who your 2 people are that you're going to be signing up, but definitely send to your personally sponsored coach the 2 people that you plan to get signed up in the next 24, 48 hours, 3 days tops, and hit that emerald rank, get recognized. And then like Scottie said, you're just going to repeat everything over and over to get to diamond and beyond, and where Scottie's sitting at right now at so much success. So like I said, this is the first rank in the business and just a pebble in the stepping stones of what you're going to do in 2020. So believe in yourself, commit right now tonight to hitting that emerald in the next couple of days and reap the benefits moving forward.
All right, 100%. I agree. So that's all we have for today. I'm just going to end with some Scottie motivation, what I can, with the Tylenol and a little bit of a cold. But one of the things I want you guys to really think about is this business is so simple. Like the steps are so simple. Okay. It's continually have results yourself. So I'm saying this so that you don't get overwhelmed. Continually have results yourself with the 4 vital behaviors. And then number 2 is connect with people, learn how to really find new people, ask for referrals, use social media, make and build genuine relationships with people. And then find out by asking questions what they need, what they're lacking in their life, and invite them to join you on this journey using the Team Beachbody solution, these workouts, nutrition, the support, the financial opportunity to help them change that thing that they want to change in their life and support them in that. And that's it. That's like the first half. And then the second half is, and then they're like in love with Beachbody because their life is changing. Then help them become a coach. And then your second job is to teach them how to help them, or teach them how to help other people in the way that you help them. That's it. That's super simple. The business is super simple. The hard part is having faith and trust that you can do it, and then staying consistent with it. So when I learned that, I was like, okay, if that's the hardest part, like I'm just going to make the decision right now that I will learn and I will apply and I will never, ever, ever quit. And so like, I don't have that many great talents. In all reality, as a coach, I'm just really consistent at doing the workouts myself, reading personal development books, and learning how to connect with people and help them on this journey. So I want you guys to know that I believe in you. As a brand new coach, get really clear on what your goals are, what your why is, going back to the very beginning on getting that post out and opening your business up. And then to finalize that is one simple thing that I want you guys to remember. You have to make the decision right now. Like you have to decide, like, I'm going to do, there's like a simple switch between the people that are like Renae and the other leaders on this call and the people that don't really get there. And it's the simple decision of not just saying like, okay, I'm going to just try this out and see if it works. I'm going to give it even people that say I'm going to give it a year and just give it a shot and see if it works. And the person that says, I'm going to do whatever it takes to hit this, whatever that goal is that you want, whatever success is for you as a coach, because success It could mean whatever. Like I know people that feel extremely successful making $1,000 a month. And then I know people that are extremely successful that make 100 times that. So success can be whatever it is for you, but you have to make that decision of not like, I'm going to just give this a shot and see if it works out for me, and saying, I'm going to do whatever it takes to build this business to impact my family and leave a legacy. Right. So I know we could go on and on and on, but my family is about to come into this car and they're going to get super noisy and doors are going to slam and they're going to want the light off. So I'm going to let you guys know this call was recorded. And if you have questions, we are a team. Like reach out to Renae, reach out to Lucy, reach out to Paula, reach out to me, ask in the team page, do it personally. We will give you the answers that you need or point you in the right direction. We believe in you guys, and we're excited to see you guys hitting Emerald and then being invited by me or one of these other leaders to help host one of these calls to teach your coaches how to do what you just did. So we'll see you guys later.